Welcome back to my Total Gym series. Today we're going to do shoulders. Right, so let's get started, no messing around. I'm going to straight on with the shoulder press, okay? So, just get your bench on, okay? Hold the straps like that, get onto your bench, okay? And you want to have your hands over the top. So you want to have the cables underneath your arms, okay? And from here, you're going to do it with your legs to the side. I prefer to do my feet on the bench because if you take your legs off a little bit, I just don't find the got stability. I prefer to have it on the bench. Totally up to you though. And then you slightly lean forward, okay? And then from there, then what you want to do is just push it above your head, over to the centre, and back down. Back down to about chin level. Don't go too low, otherwise you put a lot of strain on the shoulders. Just here is fine, to the chin, up to the centre, and back down. And again, holding that core tight, pushing up to the centre, squeeze, and back down to chin level. Coming up to the centre, and back down. And you may ask, why to the centre? Well, different with the barbell, it's a fixed weight, but with dumbbells and cables, it allows you to do a more natural movement of the shoulder. So if you look at your shoulder, and you lift your shoulders up, you can see the natural arc of that shoulder joint is to taper inwards. So when you've got a dumbbell or a cable, it's always best to try and follow that natural arc. Don't try and go away from it. It's a much more natural arc and hits the muscles much more directly. Okay, so that's the shoulder press. Next we're going to be doing front raise. So again, just sit on your bench, get your arms in the same position as the shoulder press. So you've got them on top of the stirrup handles with a cable underneath. Arms down to the front here, to the side. And what you're doing here, hold that core nice and tight, coming up to the front. To shoulder level, no higher. Okay, back down to the side. And all the time, 1, 2 concentric, 1, 2, 3 eccentric, lowering and the tension. Now, when it comes to front raise, I don't do them personally because I don't think there's any need to. The front delts, because you've got 3 sections of your delt, you've got the anterior delt, medial delt, and posterior deltoid. And the posterior deltoid gets hardly any work when you're doing other exercises. Maybe a little bit when you're doing some rows, but not a lot. But the anterior delt gets loads of stimulation. Flies, shoulder pressing, chest pressing. It's always being dips is another one. It's always being hit. So unless you've got really underdeveloped anterior front delts, then I wouldn't bother doing front raises really. It's just no point. You end up overworking them. But it's unlikely you're going to have, if you do all them other exercises, it's very unlikely you're going to have underdeveloped anterior delts. Pretty much impossible. Okay, next we're going to do a reverse fly. Okay, so I just moved the Total Gym around so you can see exactly what I'm doing. There's no point me having my back to you really. Well, it is a little bit. You can see what I'm doing from behind. But I want to show you what I'm doing from the front. Now, rear delts are really important to exercise. And I don't know if you've seen the people who focus on a lot of the heavy benches and don't do a lot of back exercises. And they tend to, I mean, you must have seen them at the gym. They tend to look like this. Yo, what are you doing? And they're all hunched forward because the anterior delt and chest is overdeveloped, and the back and the posterior delts are underdeveloped. So you get this sort of force forward like this with the chest muscles that are pulling in forward. Okay, so it's really important to work your back and especially then rear delts. Okay, so basically all it is the reverse of a chest fly. And again, I like to go on my knees when I'm doing this so I can get my core nice and tight. And from here, what you're doing, stomach in, chest out, pulling back, and your arms want to be just very slightly bent, okay? And you want to be coming up to a parallel position here. Don't go too low, don't go too high, just here is fine, okay? And from here then, what you're doing is coming back, hold, and slowly back. And pull back. And as you can see, the rear delts aren't that strong. I'm not even that high on the Total Gym and I'm struggling to hold it there. So I'm really speaking, I need to go a bit lower. But I can't be bothered to do that now. Okay, so coming back, there, hold, like a crucifix position, if I could say that properly. And I can't go any further. So I need to lower it really, just get it, just to decrease the resistance. But that's all it is coming back here and there, okay, and working that rear delt. Okay, back on the other way again. So what I want to go through now is the upright row. And you see a lot of YouTubers saying don't do upright rows, it's really dangerous for you. Well, they are correct to a certain extent. It's because they're done incorrectly. So to do it properly, you need to make sure that your arms are not like this and like that. Okay, so I'll give you a demonstration with my mop. So I've got my mop here. It's a little bit lopsided, one side heavy. Okay, but let's give you an example of what people normally do with the barbell. So they come in here and they bring the elbows first, up to the chin and back down. And that's how people do the upright row. Okay, and what this can do is put a lot of pressure on that shoulder joint and it can cause shoulder injuries. So, like I said, people are correct that the upright row can be dangerous if it's done incorrectly. The best way to do an upright row is to go wider, just outside shoulder width, and come up here, keep the elbows down, and what you want to do as you come up, can you see my arm is parallel here, and the elbow isn't going above the shoulder. So if I put my arm out, it's the same as a lateral raise, okay? That exact level. So I come in here, back down, and there. So I'm coming up, there, and that's where you finish. That's your finish point here, okay? And back down. And that actually is a really good exercise. And I can feel my shoulder joints are nice and stable. But when I do this and that, I can really just no, my shoulders are going, stop, don't do it, we don't like it. Stop that! Please! Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate that, how to do it on the total gym. So I've got my back to you at the moment. What I'm going to do is just lie flat on my back with my face, body and face facing the ceiling. Okay, and from here, what you're doing, your arms are in actually the right position either side of your body, and you pull it up, and you've got that upright row. Okay, and that's the upright row. And while I'm here, I may also demonstrate the lateral raise at the same time because it's more or less the same position. This lateral raise will really hit the middle delt. Okay, so from here, your arms are by your side, but instead of being this way, then now the palms are facing your hips. Okay, and from here, what you're doing, you're putting up to the side, pause, and back down nice and easy. And what you want to do is get your shoulders off that bench a little bit, okay? Don't be really flat like this, okay? Just come forward, because that puts your shoulders in a more natural position. Okay. Think about when you're standing up with a dumbbell. It's unadvisable to do a dumbbell lateral raise or cable raise with your body really straight up, okay? You can put a little bit too much pressure on the shoulder. So what you do, you can either just lean forward like that, or put a foot forward to stabilise yourself, hold that stomach in, and just stay like that, and that's a much more stable position, and it really hits the medial delt by leaning forward. And an old way was, if you wanted to hit that medial delt, it was to stand upright, come up here, and then tilt forward, like that, and then come back down, come up, tilt forward so it hit that medial delt, but that can cause issues as well, and that's why the modified version is a much safer option. So you stomach in, lean forward, come in here, coming up and back down, and that's why when you're on the total gym, you just bring your body up a little bit so you get in this position here, not straight. And that's why you need to be careful not to go too fast, otherwise you'll take off. The next one you can do is a unilateral side lateral raise. A lot of laterals in that. Okay, so from here, you just pop yourself on the bench here, okay, And from here, what you're doing, you're pulling up to the side. Come up to the top, squeeze, and slowly back down to the side there. And that's the side lateral raise down with a single arm. The final one I'm going to show you today is something for the rotator cuff. It's important that you get some external rotation in your shoulder joint, and this exercise will really strengthen the rotator cuff area. So what you do, you come in here, make sure the arm is fixed, your body's nice and straight, and again that core nice and tight, okay? And that elbow stays fixed to your side, and what you do, you come out to here, okay? So you don't want your elbow coming out and pulling, you want your elbow fixed to your side, you want to go out as far as you can, and back to the centre. And of course, you do this both sides. And I can really feel that now stabilising my shoulder joint, yes. Okay, that's the shoulders. Keep out for my next series in my total gym, and I'll see you soon.